Rick Ford. It said Richmond on their dress. A couple of them were in Richmond. I looked at last night. I was like, damn, that's a big place. I mean, it's bigger than I
NBA
thought, I guess.
basketball, along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here are the new power rankings. Only the first month of the season, but a chance to check out some early returns. Taking a look at Denver, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, in at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Then there's Mike Conley, then it's Julius Randle, and it's Prez in at the 2. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
And it's the Kings to start out. Now Monk. DeRozan outside. Down low. Outside for LaVine. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Prez. The kick out to Conley. McDaniels from long range. Fires in the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, what's scary about LaVine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So the defense is trying to outwork LaVine tonight, and we'll see how that goes. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. LaVine attacking. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Prez, that's good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Monk passes to Murray. DeRozan outside. Hits the trifecta.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
To the inside. And it's Prez missing. The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's LaVine. Kicks it to DeRozan. There's the 3. Kept alive. That one's good. Sabonis.
There's never a lack of energy on the offensive glass from Sabonis. He saves tons of possessions for them.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Prez. Three-pointer off. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here are the top three-point shooters in the NBA. You take a look at Edwards. He is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels.
And the way both of these guys open up the floor with their long-range shooting, you just can't afford to give them any airspace from deep.
Randle a screen on LaVine. Here's Prez. Drops in the 3. Prez has got his second bucket of the night.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Levine. And another basket for Sacramento.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Prez. He's covered by Levine. Prez, that's good. Prez has got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Monk passes to Sabonis. Outside Levine. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. McDaniels a screen. Here's Prez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's DeRozan. Prez grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. McDaniels, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Prez. The kick out to Edwards. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. Sacramento has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Edwards against Monk. Pass to DeRozan. DeRozan double teamed. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Hope you got some popcorn. When Levine gets up for a slam, Zach knows how to put on a show.
Outside Conley. The 3. Prez, that's good. 12 points for him.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic. helping to build this lead.
Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. Edwards against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Monk finds Sabonis. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And Sacramento making a change here. Fultz is checked in. And Randle no good on that one.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's DeRozan. Back to Fultz. Murray from outside. Drains the triple.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's Prez. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Takes a 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Fultz. Over McDaniels. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Fader on the way. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
And here's Conley. Still without a bucket. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Fultz. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And Levine has got the ball here for Sacramento. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team. I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the evening. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in for Julius Randle. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Conley. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sacramento. That free throw good from Levine.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Here's Prez, pounded by Fultz. Prez, the pass to Alexander Walker. Over Fultz. That one a little long.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's DeRozan. Back to Fultz. The 3 ball. And it's DeRozan missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Edwards, a pass to Prez. From the right block. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Outside Murray. Outside Fultz. Levine with a screen on Edwards. And another miss by Sacramento.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Prez. He's got 16. Here's the pick. Here's Garza. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Outside Fultz. Outside Levine. DeRozan against Edwards. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has it.
These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Lyles comes in for Murray. DeRozan hits them both. And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, BA. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Shannon. The three-pointer off the mark. The Kings lead by 5. Beyond the arc. And DeRozan gets it to go on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists tonight. DeRozan's gone 2 of 4 from distance. Outside, Alexander Walker. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Levine. Here's Lyles. DeRozan, left side. And down it goes. 2 points. DeRozan's got 14.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Timberwolves trail by 10. There's 48 seconds left now in the first quarter. There's the screen. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Fultz scanning the floor. Pass to DeRozan. Three-pointer. Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Right wing. Here's Shannon. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter here. Picked by Sabonis. Fultz finds Levine. There's the triple. And that's not going to go. What a performance for DeMar DeRozan. He's been the story for the Kings. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Taking a look at the Kings. We got Trey Lyles. He's out there with Sabonis. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. Outside Davis. Picked by Sabonis. The shot. Davis can't hit.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Carter can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. Randall outside. Sacramento with some changes. Malik Monk comes in for Davis. And it's Fultz in for Carter. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Prez. He nails it. And we're tied. Prez has got 18 points in the game.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
Outside Monk. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one in Sacramento.
They lost the battle of the second units the last time these teams played and lost the game.
Well, Grant, the Kings are one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Fultz passes to Arabia to the middle. Here's Monk. And the layup falls. Monk's got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Conley. Pass to Prez. He's got it. His ninth make out of 15 tries.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Fultz passes to Arabia. Back to Fultz. Outside Monk for three. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
Conley looking for an opening. Here's Prez. 20 points for him. McDaniels, a screen on Monk. Shot clock at 5. Prez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Randall on the screen. Here's Prez driving in. Rebounded by Lyles. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Let's go with a 3. Prez grabs the board. Prez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Randall right side. Here's Prez. McDaniels, a screen on Fultz. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And he knocks down the first one. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Kings also making a change. Levine, he's checked in for Fultz. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're
Sabonis drops them both. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Here's Levine for three. Oh, just dropping it in. Levine.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And let's take a look now at the best rebounders in the league this season. The fourth spot held by Domantas Sabonis.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 2. Pass to Prez.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm... Good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And here's Sabonis. Shoots over Randall. They get it again. Sabonis' shot is off.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Fires from deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Monk. Now here's Levine. Shot from 12. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Levine's got 17.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
McDaniels, a screen on Levine. And it's Prez missing. The Kings leading. DeRozan, left side. Deflected. Conley with the ball. No made baskets yet. Here's Monk. Pass to Lyles. Here's Levine for three. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's McDaniels. Inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Minnesota shooting their fourth attempt at the line tonight. And Minnesota with some changes. Garza's checked in for Julius Randle. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. The Kings also with a sub. Valanciunas is checked in. And the free throw is good. Now leading by one.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Monk passes to Lyles. And the three-pointer goes. Lyles has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Prez. 27 points for him. Pass to Ingles. Here's Prez. Uses the glass on the layup. Prez has got 13 points in this quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Now here's Levine. He's got 17. DeRozan outside. Lets it go from deep. Prez grabs the board. Prez has got 5 rebounds tonight. The Timberwolves have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Levine passes to Monk. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Prez. That's 29 for him. Edwards a screen on Monk. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
Kings trail by 3. Pass to Levine. The 3 is up. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Prez, the pass to Garza. Here's Prez. Monk covers. Here's Prez. 33 points for him. Garza's shot is good. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
inside Monk. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And that one is hammered home.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
To halt the run, that one's good for 2. Monk's got 9 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
44 seconds left in the second period. Prez, the pass to Ingles, fires the 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with the enthusiasm.
To the paint. Back to Monk. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Edwards against DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. DeRozan for 3, and no good. Trying to get that one full. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary options.
Which makes this club really difficult to defend for an entire game because they always have fresh people coming in. And another important topic, injuries. Let's take a look at what's happening across the NBA.
The Warriors not feeling the love. This team's look completely different without Curry. He demands so much attention right there, Shaq, man. I don't know if things really will open up for his teammates.
Nobody can replace what he does for them. They need everyone to step up in his absence.
Indeed.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Minnesota leading by 10. In it forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Prez in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. 6 to shoot. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the best shooting teams in the association. Number 1, Minnesota.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Murray. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 10-point game. You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
Randall, a screen on Levine. Prez. And the 3 off target. Kings trail by 7. Levine can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Randall on the screen. Here's Prez. Minnesota again missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in.
Pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
You see the strength and the poise of Sabonis. He loves going in, taking contact, and finishing over defenders.
Sacramento shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And the free throw, no good. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Here's Prez, defended by Murray. Here's Edwards, getting it done inside.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Edwards against DeRozan. Outside Levine. Back to DeRozan. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. No coverage that time. Monk's got 12 points.
And this is where Monk can do major damage, the catch and release.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Prez. 37 points for him. Here's Conley. Monk grabs the miss.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Outside Levine from the arc. And another Sacramento three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Conley passes to Prez. To the inside. Randall, good. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Here's Levine. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. Monk against Conley. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Here's Prez. He's covered by Levine. And it's Prez missing.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pass to DeRozan. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Prez. Edwards a screen on DeRozan. Prez, the pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Sacramento. Levine's got 4 rebounds now. Inside, here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Now Conley. No points yet. Pass to Prez. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
And here's Conley. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Edwards. To end the drought. Yep, that one's good. Edwards has got 4 points now in the quarter. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Sacramento leading by 12. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings. To start the fourth quarter, Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Laravia in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Prez. Five on the clock. Down low. Edwards. Rebound by Sacramento.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Got a piece of it. Here's Prez. The 3 is up. Edwards can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Monk for 3. With the assist. LaVine's got 6 assists now in the game. Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Prez. Outside McDaniels. Here's Prez. He's covered by LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, the response. Edwards, a 3.
sinking one triple in the first quarter. He nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Here's Monk. And he converts the layup. Monk's got 10 points in just the second half.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Prez. He's covered by Levine. Top of the key. And he hits the jumper.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Uncovered. Prez grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Monk. Puts up a three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Monk's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Here's Prez. He's covered by Levine. Prez, the pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Levine. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Randall, he's checked in for Garza. The Kings also with a sub. Murray's checked in for LaRavia. Outside Edwards. The 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Lyles has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Levine. Pass to Lyles. Conley comes with a double team. Monk for 3. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Outside Edwards. Here's Prez. Back to Edwards. Pass to Prez. Here's the 3. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards has got 11 points in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Monk passes to Valanciunas. And here's Levine. Monk for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Prez. Outside McDaniels. Launches a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Lyles. Back to Levine. They kick it out to Murray. From downtown. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Levine converts in close.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Prez. He's covered by Levine. Back to Edwards. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Lyles. Lyles has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Levine. Outside Monk. Fires the 3. Prez grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Edwards. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 18 points now here in the second half.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Sacramento making a change here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Sacramento head coach talking to his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Prez. Left side, Edwards. Here's Prez. He's covered by Levine. Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a three.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Pass to Murray. Levine with it. To the inside. Oh, DeRozan sinks it through contact.
And it's hard to believe that DeRozan's offense only that's what he can do.
And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 26.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Levine way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards, a pass to Prez. McDaniels, a screen on Levine. Prez. Kept alive by Minnesota. McDaniels can't hit. And the Kings shooting just 38% here in the fourth.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Pass to Prez. Over to the wing. For three, Randall. Sacramento grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Levine. Outside Murray. And here is DeRozan. Covered by Alexander Walker. DeRozan down low. Nice D from Alexander Walker. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. And the basket by Edwards.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Here's Levine. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Kings leading. The Kings call timeout.
They're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Ark is checked in for Minnesota. Malik Monk's checked in for the Kings. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Levine to stop the drought. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Perez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To take the lead. Now McDaniels. McDaniels a screen. Here's Perez. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Perez has got 42 in the game. The Kings trailing. DeRozan outside. Outside Monk. From deep. Clark grabs the board. Minnesota shooting the ball at 48% so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Launches it. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Sabonis. Here's DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan! What concentration!
There are guys that can take that shot, and there are guys that can make that shot. DeRozan loves having the ball in these big moments because he understands how to deliver.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth. McDaniels a screen on Monk. Prez, that's good. Prez has got 45 points.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Levine passes to DeRozan. Over Edwards. And it's DeRozan missing. The Timberwolves shooting great so far. 52% in the fourth. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. Inside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Outside McDaniels. Down low. Here's Prince. Back to Daniels. Pass to Edwards. From behind the arc. And nails the tray!
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
The Kings call timeout. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. DeRozan against McDaniels. Can't cash it in. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's DeRozan. Outside Monk. Beyond the arc. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
don't know why 10 rebounds feels so much better than 9, but it does. Great win tonight, MP. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. Game time. Let's get it, MP. Feeling you, MP.
I'm gonna play something else. And finish this game as dusk falls. Almost done with it. Said the ending is. Been streaming the last few days.